We've got a couple of guys in our league right now at that wing position, namely LeBron James and Kevin Durant, who you're not so far removed. You played against these guys. Who it is that we look to as the gold standard of what a wing represents in the NBA. What is it about those two guys that's separating them?
Well, first of all, at the small forward position, they really have revolutionized the game, but for different reasons. Obviously, LeBron's size, his ability to facilitate. We saw what he's done throughout his career, and particularly in last year's finals. And then Durant, somebody as tall as Kevin McHale, but shooting the ball from the perimeter, handling the ball like Isaiah Thomas. So you're right. I had the good fortune or misfortune of having to guard those guys at like 38, 39. Hey, why was I guarding?
What were you doing? I don't understand that. What kind of coaching is that?
But you were the best defender on the team.
Yeah, that tells you something right there. But no, I mean, I saw them up close, and as talented as they are, they're very different in how they go about beating you. And but they're both, two of the best in the game, two of the best we've ever seen at that position.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, before we get to what I really want to talk to you about is ISO situations and that mindset. Can you tell me, with LeBron and with Kevin, maybe the two things that, or the one thing they both did well that you tried to stop defensively? Maybe we get 3D to...
Now let's get Webb, because Webb is as tall as Durant. Yeah, let's get Webb out here. So we'll start with LeBron first. And obviously with LeBron, a lot of it is not so much one-on-one, a lot of screen and roll with LeBron. But most importantly, when I'm guarding him, I'm going to make him beat me with contested jump shots. That's my game plan. If he can hit that shot and hit it consistently, then you know what? I shake his hand, we move on to the next game. But where I don't want him to beat me is getting to the basket and getting to the free throw line. You cannot foul LeBron James. And so, easier said than done. So a lot of times if a screen, I might be up in LeBron, but I'm going to try to go under. This might have been a little crazy, but I'm going to go under and get a hard show from my teammate. I'm keeping LeBron out on the perimeter. Because if I try to go over the screen, and now he turns that corner.
He's dragging us out.
I mean, not only can he pass and find open shooters, but he gets to that basket. You are not stopping that. So my thing always was keep a body between him and the basket, whether in screen and roll or in isolation one-on-one. He loves to go right. He goes hard right to the basket. Has a tendency to settle going left with his pull-up jump shot. But really, at the end of the day, it's his basketball intellect and his ability to find people. So my thing was don't double. I know it sounds crazy. Make him be a scorer. Make him score 40 points in order to win. And the thing is, he's capable of doing that. Now with Durant, that's a different ball game. Durant wants to score. Durant has the ball out here where Chris is. I'm in him right now. My thing with him is I want to get in his feet. I want to get in his space. And so as he's dancing with the basketball, I'm up in him. With his size, he can shoot over anybody, quick release, and you really just want to make him make contested shots. I like to make him go left, because going right, he's going to get to the basket. Going left, he's capable of hitting shots, but I want to at least try to get in his space and make it uncomfortable.
But they don't get it to him, they get it to Hill. Hill fires it, kind of a goal. He goes!
Well, you talk about the defense that you played and negate how great an offensive player you were. And doing exactly some of those same things. But the one thing that I always noticed that you, LeBron, and the greatest players in the world, because you weren't a three-point shooter.
No.
But when you come up and you went under the screen, go under. So you go under and you meet me, I call you guys the space eaters. You wouldn't allow me to stay there. You would bring up and eat up the space. And now I still got to play you, which is totally different.
Right.
So you were a great space eater.
Let's put you in a position that was really difficult to stop.
Right.
Grant Hill in isolation. Let's put Webb on the block defensively, and let's have 3D lifted offensively with Kenny guarding Dennis Scott. Webb is guarding Kevin McHale, and now you're in isolation. I think the thing that we all can agree upon is the best players in our league never think about the primary defender on them. They're always looking through the first guy. They're not worried about the first line of defense. It's what's going on behind the play. So if we get a great shot here, Grant, behind your shoulders, I'll put you here, and about what you're scanning and what it is that you're able to, at a split second, notice in a possession like this, going one-on-one in isolation.
Well, first of all, the game of basketball, I always say it's a game of action and reaction. And I think the really great players like Isaiah can act instinctively in a split second and make the right read. So you're coming down and you're surveying what's going on. And in my Detroit days, a couple of things. I looked at it as 5 areas of domination. 5 areas where I felt like if I could judge myself from an offensive standpoint. One was, as Derek said, getting to the basket. I got to get to the basket, put pressure on the rim, put pressure on that defender. I got to also post up, mid-range game a few years. I got going with my mid-range, getting to the free throw line. If I wasn't getting to the line, I wasn't aggressive. And then transition, attacking the basket, making plays for myself or my teammates. So for me, I always came in, I got 5 things, like a game plan, I got to attack. But most people, because I wasn't a great shooter, would give me space. That's what I wanted. The guys that gave me problems, we were talking earlier, Kenny, Derek McKee, he would get up in me at 6'10", and now he'd make me play like this. And now I had to try to get space so I can go downhill. And if I'm going and I get by Brent, I'm trying to attack him. I'm not avoiding the contact, I'm seeking contact. Because to me, as a shot blocker, if I try to avoid it, I'm giving him the opportunity to block it. But if I come at him and make contact, now I can draw a foul. And I want him to know that I'm coming at him. And every once in a while, he'll block my shot. Every once in a while, I might get him. But I'm seeking him out. If I have Joe Dumars up top, who a lot of times was in that next position, Kenny's got to think, do I leave a Hall of Famer who's got a quick release to come help, or do I stay at home? So I'm gonna probe and see what Kenny does. If Kenny comes, I might just throw to Joe and Joe's gonna knock it in. If Kenny stays, then I'm right in the middle, and now I get in here and I can see what happens. You're on your own, Brent. I might have Otis Thorpe down low for a finish. I might finish at the rim. Or if Kenny comes, I might attack Kenny. A lot of times, depending on time and score and in the shot clock situation, I might go and try to make contact with Kenny. Kenny's moving as I'm moving. So as soon as I see you come, I'm coming and I'm trying to hit Kenny. And I'm seeking contact. And so I'm trying to, draw fouls and make you think all the time. And so a lot of times it's just reading the situation, or better yet, if they came with a big guy, attack the big guy off the dribble. But for me, I got great joy out of facilitating and finding my guys and finding my teammates.
How much different is it, Grant, when the big guys like Webb and McHale are lifted in situations where they got now small guys, let's say Fish and Zeke are down low and Fish is on defense. Webb, you're lifted, and Kev, you have to guard Webb because they've lifted 2. And now there's little guys down here, and you're seeking past me. You already know first line of defense is doing nothing.
This is so open right now that no one can get to help. With the way teams shoot the three-point ball, the way the court spread, I mean, now I would have loved to have had this opportunity back in 97.
But that's why we need that
whether
movement,
ISO
though.
or even in the post. If I catch the ball here and I inside reverse, like now, I mean, this.